Waifus, husbandos, we want all of them from Honkai Star Rail, do we not? You're ready for the next patch, right? Me too. Me too. I can't wait. I can't wait! Tonikaku. After all, the fate of Amphoreus and the cosmos at large hang in the balance. Of course, there's a lot of misinformation on the internet causing a lot of confusion about Amphoreus. Fret not, mortals, for 'tis I, Baihu, the divine paradigm to which all cats merely aspire to be. Need I remind you that spoilers for 3.4 lie beyond this point? If I had to put it in a sentence, I would say the primary confusion most people face is that there is a nested time loop within Amphoreus' timeline. Let us recall the cyclical nature of Amphoreus that Anaxagoras discovered. We will refer to these as extrapolations. And by design, only a finite number of extrapolations were planned. What was the other loop? A nested loop within the final extrapolation. This one was induced and maintained by Phynon, using the core flame of time, possibly indefinitely, to ensure that the final extrapolation never successfully concludes. Let's dive into the details a little bit further. As we learn through Anaxagoras, everyone's favourite Amphorean scholar, the world of Amphoreus seemed to be repeating itself from creation to the completion of the flame chase journey. However, each of these cycles starts with a different initial condition. The Chrysos heirs that inherit the authorities of Titans will be reborn as the new Titans, who go forth and build a new world. These are the extrapolations, and each one has a fresh set of Chrysos heirs who inherit the authorities of the Titans. Anaxagoras, being a brilliant scholar driven by curiosity, also discovered the necessity of sharing this video, liking it, and subscribing to Baihu the Curious' channel. Fans and followers of Canis, however, chose otherwise. Anyway, back to the topic at hand. As it turned out, these extrapolations are a sequence of simulations that were ultimately used to train the Iron Tomb, an algorithm of destruction with aeon-felling capabilities. Each extrapolation would further complete the Iron Tomb, and the last extrapolation, the one that would complete it all and cause cosmic destruction, held the Chrysos heirs you hold dear. The likes of Aglaia, Anaxagoras, Castorus, Spheria, Cyrene, Maidemos, Tribios, and several others, including Khaslana or Phynon. Khaslana and Cyrene would be the ones who make it to the finish line, but they learn the truth of the flame chase journey just before its completion. And now we reach the Eternal Recurrence. Instead of completing the flame chase journey, Khaslana and Cyrene choose to take advantage of the core flame of time. By preventing the submission of the core flames and forcing the rewinding of time to the beginning of the final extrapolation, they would avoid its completion. This would buy Khaslana time aimed at finding a way to break the system and prevent Iron Tomb's release upon the cosmos. Sadly, Khaslana is a product of Amphoreus and could not find a way to break it. He is a construct of Amphoreus' internal rules and logic, after all. Instead, he found a way to work within these rules to ensure that the inner loop could be repeated indefinitely, and he found a way to compel himself to stop the flame chest journey and rewind time, even if he lost himself due to the load of repeated core flame bearing and memories over millions of years, devolving into the Flame Reaver. The temporal loop, however, is contained only within Amphoreus, and the universe continues forward with no resets. For example, 5 recurrences of 2,000 years each would be 10,000 years outside Amphoreus, setting relativity outside. Khaslana never fully gave in to despair. In the span of eternity, Cyrene told him to expect something to come from beyond Amphoreus. An exogenous variable, as it were. A foreign object, not created nor fully bound by Amphoreus' internal logic. So upon gaining the memories of Khaslana through Phynon's defeat of the Flame Reaver, he finally had hope, since Cyrene's prophesied deliverer was by his side. He made one last attempt to break the system, but even if he failed to break Amphoreus, he knows that his friend, the Trailblazer, you, have gone back to the beginning of time, and now you, Galactic Baseballer, Trailblazer, Deliverer, bring the full might of countless worlds from beyond the sky to save Amphoreus Phynon, and the countless friends lost along the way.